On Saturday, Oscar Sudi and Ndindi Nyoro were in Bondo. And when I got the news about their visit to Bondo, I really wanted to understand their real mission to Bondo. Because these two gentlemen are not your ordinary members of parliament. Ndindi Nyoro is a very close ally of the deputy president, William Ruto. And Oscar Sudi is also not your ordinary member of parliament. Oscar Sudi is one member of parliament who does the dirty job for the deputy president. In fact, his role is normally to attack. When you see Oscar Sudi attacking any politician, know so well that he's not doing that for himself. He's doing it for the deputy president, William Ruto. And that's why Oscar Sudi has always attacked anybody who is perceived to be an opponent of the deputy president, William Ruto. And we also know that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. And I really wanted to know what these two guys were actually doing in Bondo. And I went to their Facebook pages, social media accounts, and I first went to Ndindi Nyoro's page. And this is what Ndindi Nyoro posted. This is what Ndindi Nyoro posted. This is what Ndindi Nyoro posted yesterday. Where is it? This is what Ndindi Nyoro posted. Earlier today, with Oscar Sudi in Bondo, Siaya County, attending the traditional wedding of my brother and friend Geoffrey Ajiki and his wife Cindy. Hospitable people and warm hearts. We are Africa, and Africa is our business. Ndindi Nyoro describing the people of Bondo as hospitable and warm hearts. If there is any single individual who has always attacked the Luo and Raila Odinga, is Ndindi Nyoro. So from this alone, I read something. And I then went to Oscar Sudi, one man I consider to be very real, politically speaking. And Oscar Sudi also made a post yesterday. He's saying, together with my colleague Ndindi Nyoro, we attended an engagement ceremony between our friend Geoffrey Ajiki and his fiancée Cindy in Gotratar village, Bondo County. We thank the villagers of this great village for their warm reception and hospitality they granted us. I also had an opportunity to interact with Babu Owino's mother. We wish the new couple all the best in their future endeavors. Now that's Oscar Sudi. And I asked myself, why these two members of parliament? And I arrived at very simple conclusion. And I went and tried to understand who is this Geoffrey Ajiki. Unfortunately, Geoffrey comes from Nyakachi. And therefore, as a son of Nyakachi, I really want to take this opportunity to welcome Cindy to Nyakachi. And I also gathered that Geoffrey actually works in Eldoret. I mean, he's a businessman based in Eldoret. And that can explain the link between him and Oscar Sudi. And again, I want to assume that he's also a close friend of Ndindi Nyoro based on their ages. So that one ends at that. And what Geoffrey was doing in Bondo was actually what we call in Luo a year. A year is now when you have identified a lady, then you go with your friends and probably family to ask for the hand in marriage, and you give them something, a year to accept basically. So if they accept, then you come with the lady. Then you can now organize probably a wedding or now you take the dowry. So it's what is most people would actually call traditional wedding, but it's really not a traditional wedding. It's kind of introduction. I don't know, Kikuyu call it Rosario, something like that. And that ends the main event. And on Sunday, which was yesterday, Oscar Sudi and Ndindi Nyoro was still in Kisumu. No, not Bondo, in Kisumu. And Oscar Sudi went and had fish in Dunga. And of course, if you are in Kisumu and you want to enjoy Kisumu and have a fish, then the best place is normally Dunga. And from what Oscar Sudi posted again, I was reading something. This is what Oscar Sudi posted. Big thanks to the people of Kisumu for warmly welcoming me for lunch today at Dunga Beach. I am grateful for such a unique hospitality you granted me. I felt like I am home. I promise to host them in Kapseret soon. Mungu awabariki sana watu wangu. Now that's Oscar Sudi. And of course, the people of Kisumu are hospitable. And I was looking at the picture of the people who accompanied Oscar Sudi to Dunga, and I read something. Most of these people are actually known to me. I just don't want to mention their name, but they are very influential people when it comes to politics. Of course, if you want to visit certain areas, you must go with the locals there. People who can guarantee you your security. So it means Oscar Sudi, before going to Dunga, alijipanga vizuri. But I can see a former parliamentary aspirant for Kisumu. I can see Ogendo here. I can see the strongman from Nyalenda, Mada, a very good-hearted man. Yeah, I can see several people here with Oscar Sudi. And he's enjoying his meal. So that drove me to my conclusions, which is the real mission of Oscar Sudi and Ndindi Nyoro to Kisumu, because they actually spent their night again in Kisumu. As I'm actually doing this video at night, it's actually 11:50 something. I'm told they are still in Kisumu. What was their real mission, politically speaking? Not forget about the dowry ceremony or the traditional wedding or the year ceremony in Bondo. What was the objective of this meeting? Because I asked myself, these guys were not accompanied by any ODM member of parliament, because you can't tell me a guy who's organizing or who is organizing an event like this to Bondo, inviting Oscar Sudi and Ndindi Nyoro, could not get a single member of parliament to accompany him. The mere fact that Babu Owino's mother was here is enough reason to confirm to you that probably even Babu Owino is known to this gentleman as a personal level. The member of parliament, the area member of parliament, is also not here. You can understand the politics, high voltage politics between ODM and Team Tangatanga. Probably they feared that if they attended this event, they'll be identified with Tangatanga, and they didn't want. But what was the real objective, the real mission of Oscar Sudi, specifically and Ndindi Nyoro to Bondo? Number one, I think these two gentlemen were sending a coded message to President Uhuru Kenyatta and his allies that they have other options. That Uhuru is working with Raila Odinga. They can also work with Raila Odinga and his people. And that these guys can actually welcome them. And that's why you could see Ndindi Nyoro praising the people of Nyanza. The people he has spent his entire life since he joined politics attacking. That's why you could see Oscar Sudi still saying he will ensure that he invites these people to Kapseret constituency. Very simple. They are sending a message to President Uhuru Kenyatta that, look here, we also have the options. The second mission for these guys, in my view, is that they are actually testing the ground for the Deputy President, William Ruto. I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was telling me, he's deeply into Tanga. He was telling me that the Deputy President has decided that is going to start venturing in Nyanza politics, whether Raila loves it or not. So I think what these guys are doing, they are preparing the ground for the Deputy President William Ruto to start venturing into Nyanza politics. Otherwise, there is no way Oscar Sudi, who is known to have been insulting the Luos, and Raila Odinga, you know, Luos take any insult on Raila Odinga personal.
Mimi nataka niambie wewe muganga Raila Odinga, sisi tutaendelea kwenda kanisa, tutaendelea kutoa pesa kanisani, upende usipende, ujinyonge usijinyonge, tutajenga kanisani kwa sababu hata sisi wengine tulitokea kanisani, tutakuwa watoto wadogo, kwa sisi tukiwa watoto wadogo mpaka tukawa watu wakubwa, tunajua umuhimu ya kanisa. Na kama wewe unajua umuhimu ya uganga ya Nigeria na kwingine, wewe endelea na mambo yako, siku ya mwisho inakuja. Kwa sababu juzi hata niliona kabla kulitoa sijui mkia. Hatujui ni mkia ya mbuzi, hatujui ni mkia ya ng'ombe, hatujui ni mkia nini, na hatujui uliongea lugha gani, hatujui uliroga mzee ama ulikuwa unabariki yeye, na mwisho hata hukwenda kaburini. Kwa sababu wewe ni mtu unaamini uganga, endelea na uganga yako, wachana na sisi. Sisi tukiwa Wakristo tutaendelea na Ukristo yetu, wewe endelea na uganga yako. Alafu ndio unaonanga mimi nashangaa na mimi nauliza kila siku.
So Oscar Sudi could not have taken that risk, and not just any other thing, but the choice of Bondo, and then the choice of Kisumu. Dunga is actually in Yalenda. So that's number two. They were testing the ground for William Ruto, and now they have been welcomed. Next time, you'll see the Deputy President coming to Kisumu. And of course, the Deputy President has always been to Kisumu severally. And during all those instances, he has always been welcomed. Because the last time I saw him here, he was actually seated next to Safaricom shop. Narisha viatu there. Number three, I think Oscar Sudi is trying also to kind of apologize to the Luos for the abuse, insult, and every other bad thing he might have done to them. Oscar Sudi really abused the Luos. And I remember at one point, Oscar Sudi was invited by the NCIC guys to go and record a statement. And after recording a statement, Oscar Sudi was very remorseful and actually apologized to the Luo for the words he used against them. So something tells me Oscar Sudi is still trying to apologize to these people.
Okay, asante sana. Nimekuwa hapa kwa sababu kulingana na sheria ya Kenya ama kulingana na katiba yetu, nimeitwa hapa kuulizwa maswali machache. Na mimi nataka niseme maswali yale nimeulizwa na tume hii ya coalition ni ya kwamba kuna matamshi niliongea nikapitisha. Na mimi nataka niseme hivi kwa ufupi sana ya kwamba nimekuwa hapa, wamenipitisha nimeandika habari, na pia nataka niseme ya kwamba kabla ya wao kuniita mimi nilikuwa nime apologize ama nimeomba msamaha kwa kutumia lugha Wajiluo. Na hiyo nilikuwa nimeomba msamaha, na nafikiri tumepitia wote, na sisi kama wanasiasa sasa zingine huwa tunaongea mpaka tunapitisha, lakini sikuwa na maanisha ya kwamba niko na chuki na lugha yote. Ukiangalia historia yangu kutoka nianze siasa, huwa ninaongea, my first remarks huwa ninasema sisi zote tukae tuwe kitu moja.
Number 4, which is my last point. I think it's also the new strategy by Team Tanga Tanga to try to reach out. Because we all know that for a very long time, William Ruto's strategy was very simple: to use the local leaders to reach the grassroots. But I think that has not worked for the deputy president. Because even today, I was reading that one of the members of parliament from Nakuru, two of them, Arama and is he called Gikaria, today officially dumped the deputy president again. Gikaria is one of the guys who was blocked by Susan Kika when they were with Susan Kika, was actually blocked by State House from accessing the venue where the president was. But the new strategy, in my view, is that these guys are not trying to reach out directly to the people. And I saw Moses Kuria was in Gatundu. These guys are reaching out to these people and they are trying to make friendship. Because look here, these guys were in a wedding and they are telling the people that politics should not separate us. Ndindi Nyoro came all the way from Kiharu to deep down in Bondo just to take a friend for that ceremony. Oscar Sudi came all the way from Kapsabet. You can't say Kapsabet is all the way. Kapsabet is just neighboring here. So all the way, and they were with these people. So basically, it's new strategy by Team Tanga Tanga to create friendship, to tell people that, look here, we are just as human as the rest of you guys. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. You can't convince me that there was no political undertones in that visit. Because even Kipchumba Murkomen was in Bondo around 7 or 8 months ago. And that visit by Kipchumba Murkomen, when he invited Orengo to go to his constituency, I'm told Orengo has not gone there, but it was also significant. These guys are just trying to send these 4 messages. Specifically, they're telling President Uhuru Kenyatta that as much as you are working with these guys, us also is also an alternative. We can work with him. I don't know what you think. And if you are watching this video for the first time, I want to ask you to just take a second or two and click subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this one, you'll get notified. What we do on this platform is very simple. We analyze politics. And I know at the end of the day, there's something you can get from this channel. So the best thing, just hit the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And you just don't subscribe. You subscribe and choose notifications. That's when YouTube will automatically send you those notifications. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is today. Because most of you are demanding and were complaining that nowadays I make videos very late. I've decided to do probably 2 videos, one in the morning and one in the evening. I think that will sort that problems for now. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.